Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm, on the Strom. I'm writing the word Strom. What?
Hey everybody, you're stuck with just myself and Alex today.
Christopher Hardwick calls it a hostful.
A hostful?
Yeah.
Full,
on the Nerdish podcast.
Full o' hosts?
Yeah, because sometimes they don't have guests, so they call it a hostful.
Oh, that's cool. It's a thing.
It is a thing. It is a thing indeed.
Now it's my turn to ask you, have you started drawing yet?
I have.
Have you? Oh, okay. All right.
Because everybody just jumps and starts the... So,
I know, there's not really a rhyme or reason to it.
So I figured I would just go.
Okay. No, that's probably good. I still got to decide what I'm trying to draw. I mean, we've got the word storm. That's what we've got for today. But I don't entirely know what I'm going to do. Your chips and cheese that you made,
yeah,
they smell, I don't know why, because normally they don't, but right now they smell to me like cupcakes. Like buttercream frosting and cupcakes that were just baked.
Okay. Are you having a stroke?
If I am, it's a good one, because if I'm going to have a stroke, I would like to go out thinking about cupcakes.
Well, you don't necessarily die when you have a stroke, dude.
Well,
you just...
I hope I do, because I don't want to be all strokey.
Oh, gosh. There goes our stroked-ass listenership right there.
Oh, I'm not trying to offend anyone. It just seems like a really rough thing to go through. I wouldn't wish it on a person.
I would.
Would you?
Yeah. Now that you made that joke, I wish it on you. I hope you get all strokey.
Okay, will you make me cupcakes at least?
No, but I'll make you chips and cheese. You'll think it's cupcakes.
It does, though. It's making me Jones for some cupcakes. Really bad. Yeah. I like nostalgic smells, though.
For years and years, this isn't really smell related, but for years and years, like, there was like this song stuck in my head. Mm-hmm. And I had no idea where it was from, and I thought I made it up for a little while, but then I knew I didn't. Does that make sense?
Right. Sure. No, yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know where it was from or what the deal was, and then I found out what it was, and I was disappointed.
Oh, what was it?
It was a Butthole Surfer song. But, like, I went through years going, like, I don't know where this song is from. I was, like, completely confused.
So why was it disappointing? Was it disappointing because it was the Butthole Surfers, or?
No, it was disappointing because, like, in my mind, there was, like, this great mystery.
Oh.
And then when it was solved, it was like, wow, it was just that.
Over.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I unlocked some whatever. It was just, hey, remember this song that you listened to that probably not many other people did?
Right.
Yeah, it just wasn't as mystical of an adventure as I'd wanted it to be, and I guess I was disappointed.
Gotcha. Like, I always like the bizarre childhood memories where it's probably something actually did happen, but in your head it's very fantastical. Like, there's parts of it that no way would that have actually occurred that way. But it's definitely a memory of something. Like,
yeah, like... Well, okay, no, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. I was just going to say, like, I have one of, like, flinging myself down our basement stairs. Like, literally just rolling down them. And I highly doubt that was the case.
Like, I legitimately remember being able to fly when I was a kid. Like, not, like, super high in the sky.
Right, kind of
I only remember...
levitatey.
Yeah, and not, like, I could not levitate, like, on my feet. I had to be laying on my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is how vivid it was. I would have to lay on my stomach, and I could levitate, like, a few inches off the ground and just kind of hover around the room.
You're kind of like a Roomba.
Kind of, but I wasn't touching the ground.
Right.
I could feel myself levitating. And, like, I remember it, like, so vividly.
Yeah.
And I 100% know it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, nope, that's wrong. So when people are like, when I was a kid, I saw an angel, I'm like, no, you're an idiot. You did not see that. given that our viewership is relatively small.
Right.
And
mostly our guests.
Yeah, right. I'm doing fan art for something that probably many of our viewers don't know about. So this is interesting.
Yeah. Am I aware of it?
Yeah. Aware? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Riders on the storm. I was going to start talking about my very unpopular Doors opinions.
Oh, go for it.
Because I hate the Doors.
I know you do.
I hate them so much. I don't hate them musically. They're decent musicians. The guys that actually played instruments. But god damn, the lyrics were stupid and he's a terrible singer. And I hate it.
Credit goes to him for rhyming fire with fire like 500 times though.
Yeah. Oh man, it takes a special kind of guy.
A lot of people like them though.
I know, but I mean, popular don't mean right.
You ever, like, I was thinking, like, the squirrels in the freezer, right?
Jesus,
or you didn't know
all
that?
right. No.
I figured you assumed when I came home the other day and I was carrying the bag in my hand. I didn't explicitly say it, but I just figured, anyway. Maybe he's in there. If anybody's really confused by that, I have a dead squirrel in my freezer.
There's always something.
Usually. Most people that come over know better than to either open unmarked boxes or ask. Don't ask if you don't want to know. But anyway, so there's a little dead squirrel in my freezer. I did not kill him for the sake of doing this. I just want to throw that out there. Little hit by car guy. But I really want to practice some taxidermy stuff. And so I've got him in there to try and, well, skin him first of all. But anyway, off on my tangent. When I was putting him in there, I was thinking about how, like, I have so many family members, only Shannon would do that. Oh, that's so weird, that type of thing. And it's like, it's really not. Like, if you go online, you can find a lot of people. I mean,
come on. That is not an accurate measure of the popularity of something, is if you can go online and find an online community of it.
Wait, what now? I'm just saying, I'm not the only person in the universe who does this. That's my only point.
No, not the only person in the universe. There's 7 billion people on the planet, and a good chunk of them have internet access. So, the likelihood of finding some other bonkos people that do weirdo shit, I mean...
It's not that weird, that's my point.
I know that it's not that weird, but I'm just saying, you can find groups of people that do very weird things. My whole point is finding a community online of people that do a specific thing is not hard.
I guess my point... What was my point?
I don't know.
Like when people have or do something and they think, oh, I'm so weird for it, that makes me unique.
Oh.
I mean, chances are...
You're not.
No,
yeah.
Right, okay. But the interesting thing about that is when you go find those people, like other traits you share in common, like certain genetics must interlink with other,
Oh, yeah.
For instance, if I find other, girls specifically that are into like the taxidermy or the bone collecting, cleaning, that type of thing, they also tend to be very artsy, very into animals, into biology, things along that line.
Like other traits line up.
Right, exactly. The one thing that a lot of them tend to have that I don't, that I apparently missed out on, is like the fashion gene. So I feel a little skimped. But yeah, I just always think that's kind of interesting. Like, to see what traits kind of intermingle.
Okay, here's the challenging part. I'm bad at drawing lightning. That's what's nerve-wracking about doing fan art,
Yeah.
Is like, you want the person whom you're doing the fan art for to like it.
Right.
But then, like, you can only be so good at what you do. You know what I mean?
Right. But I think most people that get fan art are pretty flattered by the fact that anyone would actually just make them something anyway.
I suppose, but that doesn't stop the wanting it to be good.
Well, no.
Do you want to guess what I'm doing fan art for?
Will you give me a hint?
It's a podcast.
Podcast. That I don't really listen to.
No, you only listen to one podcast I listen to, kind of.
Oh, is it the Drunks and Dragons?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'm drawing Lord Titus Harper. I mean, I could have gone two different ways with the Storm, honestly, as far as fan art for them, because they have a dragon man that breathes lightning. I could have done that.
Yeah.
But I'm doing the blazing hand Lord Titus Harper.
Ah. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I know. He has storm powers. For those who give a shit, it's a real play D&D podcast, but I really like it because it's more about the personalities of the people playing than it is about the game. I tried to listen to it because there was a time when I wasn't gaming very much, and I was like jonesing to at least be part of gaming.
Right.
So like I was looking for like real play podcasts, like just to hear, I don't know, to be somewhat involved in gaming somehow in my life. Mm-hmm. So I was listening to like trying to listen to different like D&D, or there's not many GURPS ones, even though I really like GURPS.
Right.
Just trying to find some. And then I found a couple, and I listened to a few. This was a number of years ago. I don't know, like some of them were just too based on playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then like the only one I listen to now is from then is the Drunks and Dragons. All right, I'm doing a lot of really weird stuff. Tim is going to hate this.
Is it Tim's character?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you not being true to his character?
I'm trying. But like he'll ever see it anyway, really, honestly.
People have been posting pictures on Facebook of their Christmas trees.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of them are people with children.
Yeah. And
I have decided that maybe that's why I shouldn't have children. Is because of Christmas tree decorating.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Because I have an issue with ornament spacing.
Yeah.
Drives me bonkers nuts when you have ornaments clustered too close together and not spaced out well. Or if you have... We always call them bulbs, but I guess they're actually baubles. Anyway, if you have ones of the same color too close to each other, like, no, you need to mix the colors up a little bit. Unless they are all one color. I mean, if you're going color coordinated. But if you have multiple colors, then don't put two blues by each other. Put a green in between them. So anyway, these pictures on Facebook drive me nuts because I want to reach through there and, like, reorganize them.
That is a really weird and specific OCD.
It is, but I've had it ask my sisters because... I'm
not going to do that, but okay.
But they'll tell you. Growing up, they hated decorating the tree with me because I would, like, follow around behind them, you know, and, like, I would try to be sneaky about it, but it's hard to do. Like,
right.
If I thought they placed one in a bad spot, I would move it, and then they would throw a fit. Like, why do we bother decorating the Christmas tree? Because Shannon's just going to move everything. And I would do it throughout the year. Like, I still do it with our tree right now. I'll sit there and notice one that drives me nuts, and I'll have to move it. So it's not like I only do it to other people's. I'll do it to my own, too, if I feel like they need to, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not an organized person whatsoever. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Really. He's going to hate this. It's going to be terrible. I'm going to be shamed by a man I think is funny.
Well, you won't know until you try.
True. I'll do a better one next time. No matter what the word is, I'm going to relate it to his character.
Oh, for the next one?
For every week.
Every week? Until he loves you?
Until he loves me. Oh, man.
everybody for watching. Thank you to those of you who have been watching for a while now, and those of you who have subscribed and clicked like and have commented. We really appreciate it. If you haven't done so yet, please do subscribe. Feel free to tell us what you like, what you don't like, in a nice way, please. No, you can say it however you like. Yeah, so I will put the links down below to our Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr page. I did finally get a Tumblr page up. So if you visit that, I will post all of the finished, or at least near finished drawings from each episode. So if you want a better look at those, they will be there for you to visit.
Also, we mentioned in this episode Drunks and Dragons podcast. I really like it. We should probably put a link to them because they're awesome.
Oh yeah, can do. Will do. So yeah, check them out down below also. Stay tuned with us. We have some future guests in the works from other YouTube channels, so pretty excited about that. I have too many control issues. If I come near your tree, it will be touched. I have moved ornaments to other people's houses before.